Savage Beauty, The Life of Edna St. Vincent Millay, Nancy Milford. Edna St. Vincent Millay was a woman who burned with brilliance and defied every convention of her time. Born in 1892 in coastal Maine, she grew up in poverty, raised by a fiercely independent mother who taught her to read, to think, and to live without apology. From the start, Vincent, as she preferred to be called, was a rebel. She wrote poetry that shimmered with sensuality and defiance, a voice both tender and ferocious. When her poem Renaissance stunned readers in 1912, it launched her from obscurity into the heart of the literary world. At Vassar College, she became a legend, a flame-haired student whose poetry readings could silence a room and whose wit left professors speechless. After graduation, she moved to Greenwich Village, the bohemian capital of the 1920s, where she wrote plays, performed, and lived as freely as she wrote. She took lovers of both sexes, drank gin, smoked in public, and declared that a woman could love deeply without surrendering her independence. Her poetry, with its lyrical beauty and emotional intensity, captured the restless spirit of a generation emerging from war into jazz, rebellion, and modernity. Millay became the first woman to win the Pulitzer Prize for poetry, a symbol of both artistic triumph and personal liberation. Yet behind her dazzling success was a growing tension between art and life. She married Eugen Boissevain, a wealthy widower who adored her, and together they built a life in a farmhouse in Austerlitz, New York, a refuge of gardens, wine, and wild creativity. But even there, fame became a burden. The demand to perform, to embody her own legend, began to consume her. Her health declined, her addiction to morphine deepened, and the once celebrated poet withdrew into pain and silence. Nancy Milford's savage beauty captures the contradictions that made Millay extraordinary: her courage and vulnerability, her independence and longing, her brilliance and self-destruction. Through letters, diaries, and the recollections of those who loved her, Milford paints a portrait of a woman who lived as intensely as she wrote. Edna St. Vincent Millay was not merely a poet of her age. She was a force that reshaped what it meant to be a woman, an artist, and alive in the modern world. Her life burned fast and bright, a testament to